So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right.
Let's go! Here we go!
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
He cuts out left sideline, a little room now. And he's brought down after a good game.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover two or two deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, New York. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
4 down. Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. 34 is the mic. 34 is the mic.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
The Wildcat to Johnson. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for him here.
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young, and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's game features two defenses who have proven they can get the job done, as they both rank in the top 10 in fewest points allowed. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Giants. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants.
Come on, let's go. What?
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Here we go. 38.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Then here's a look at the starting offense.
Here we go. Let's round. Here we go. What?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down.
Ohio. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good grab there by the former center. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. And the defense for New York.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the quarterback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception. But
Yeah.
No yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Rolling to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tap.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aldon Smith in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away. Incomplete. The New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Well, the offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and now it's 3rd down. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Man open left side is Brown. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Alden Smith there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Brown, the lone receiver left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Martavis Bryant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A 2nd quarter onside kick there. That failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just
try to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Dante Moncrief with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now back to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. And, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw here. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Ronan. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got the completion to Strong. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
It's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open. tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. That'll bring up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Brown, the lone receiver, left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Strong with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And quickly they get to the line. On second down, Johnson muscles him off. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On the give, this is their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This for the lead in the final stages. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
So out come the Bucs now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He's back to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now
the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
They've got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game. But when you win a close one, maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.
It gives you much more than a snapshot now, doesn't it? You get to see the full picture of who your team is, and especially individuals and how they handle pressure situations.
And then moving forward, you have the confidence that late in a close game, hey, we've been here before. We've done this. We've won this game.
There's a comfort zone that exists now. So instead of them pressing in those situations, now there's an air of confidence and calm, and then you just watch them go out and execute.
So for the Giants, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.